Nigeria, Venezuela, undemocratic countries. So do you think that our dependence on foreign oil can be considered a national security issue, considering a lot of the major producers of oil?
Yeah, John?
I didn't catch anything that she said. Did you?
Oh, like outsourcing, is it good or bad? Like outsourcing, like depending on other countries for oil.
There goes Jerry.
I'm CJ.
You're not your Jerry.
Pro on this one. I think that this definitely would be a national security risk. As you can see in 1973 with OPEC, when the United States decided to support Israel in becoming a country, OPEC cut us off from oil, which effectively started a depression. Because of our reliance on their oil, when they cut us off, we had no supply of oil. People had to wait hours for gas. They would be waiting for the gas to come in, and at the end of the day, there would be no more.
You would have seen him.
We have a dependence on oil, like I said before, and if we have
like 10 times.
If we have to rely on foreign oil from dictators, not even democratic nations that we can trust, then yes, that is a very serious national security risk. Thank you.
Real talk. Oh, it's
I'm Zach. I definitely think national security would be a concern here because if you think about it, wow, surprisingly, I agree with Jared. Yeah. Okay, or CJ. Yeah, because definitely, like, if you look, this plays a major role in the economic downturn, not only for the people, but also for the government national debt and deficit. So there's, I think, a lot of factors the government doesn't tell us about as far as hidden oil reserves and stuff like that. And if we could have that for a while we're also researching like alternative fuels, like that would work. I mean, that's just if we were at a point of national concern, which is, I believe, is imminent. You know, that would probably be the best bet. But I had an idea, so I think you guys should just mull this over in your mind for a second. Let's think. So a lot of the problems we have lately with the economy is the number of imports, not only from foreign oil, but a lot of other things. So why don't we generate some of that funds here in America? Like you said, I think Lacey said that we don't have an American drilling company for oil, at least not a prominent one. So why don't we make a unified front here in America to make an American oil company that would be like interested in things like offshore drilling. Maybe they're not all the kinks are worked out yet, but we can start researching. And when we generate our own oil, then we generate our own profits. And the excess profits from those can be used at the same time to research alternative sources of energy. So at the same time, we are using what we already have while investing in the future. Think about it.
Hello, my name is John Gerard and I'm from Atlantis. And let me begin to explain. A lot of the latter points segue into my position or how I feel about this situation very well. The latter points about us needing oil to segue into green energy. To segue into green energy is very important to keep in mind. We don't have green energy yet, and we do need energy to go anywhere. And the point made two people before me by CJ is that it is a national security problem that we get something as important as oil, which really, if you think about it, is our most important import from countries that disagree with us fundamentally and disagree with us politically. And bearing these things in mind, it's not so much a national security crisis that we're getting our oil from these countries, but it's a national security crisis that our import as prominent as oil is monopolized by international forces. We don't really control the oil, other people do. What happens if they decide that oil should now cost $10? Even though that's not likely to happen, just for example, we really don't have any say in the matter. Do I think really that it's the best idea to begin funding oil expeditions in America at the moment? I don't think we have the money to do so yet, but I'm not too educated on whether or not it would produce more money than we would invest in it. Because like I said, the oil is going to ourselves, we're not selling it. So it's just something to think about, really. It's a problem, but we need to do something about it.